kid right now is the biggest menace on the internet. Like, he's trolling the heck out of fully grown adults. And for some reason, like, they're not catching on by now, right? So you've probably seen him on your YouTube shorts, IG, or TikTok, man. I'm talking about him, man, right? The Bill Clinton kid.
You know, I don't really think that, you know, for the most part, you know, they've earned my respect to speak, you know, especially when I have something better to say.
We've earned your respect to speak.
Right.
So how do you earn our respect?
How do you...
I don't need...
So far, he's not doing a really good job.
So right now is a 1v3 between two only homies chicks and then one soy boy cluck.
I don't really need to earn your respect. I don't think that's the point. You can.
And I don't need to earn. I don't need to earn your
I
respect.
never said you did. You're just asking me why I'm interrupting you. I'm telling you I'm interrupting you because you don't have my respect.
And I'm gonna start interrupting
you. Do you not
you.
think interrupting is disrespectful?
You know, I think it would be disrespectful if it was against someone you respect.
Alright, I could respect you if you answered this question. Okay?
Oh, shit.
You have one chance. Okay. God is watching right now. How much booty?
Man, come on, yo. Right, so you can see the caliber of people he's trolling. Now, I knew that this was a troll. Like, honestly, I knew that this was a troll when I seen this video right here, right? Because that accent, his particular accent is something that everybody has been wondering, bro, is this kid accent for real? Like, where is he from? Is he from Israel or Palestine? Like what's going on? Right? Like what's going on? Like, who is this kid? Is this accent real? But when I seen this particular video, I said, bro, this kid is trolling everybody.
And being 15, you say you crashed a couple of different venues. Walk me through all the venues you crashed.
Right, so, you know, I've crashed the Clippers game, kind of, switched the shirt, a World of Warcraft panel at the...
Yo, where's this kid parents at, bro? Bro, if you're this young, how are you doing this with... Yo, where's your parents? Like, is your dad just like a big YouTuber, or is your dad just like a clout hungry fame, you know, cuck whore, right? And he's just pushing you to do the things. But where are your parents at? Because if I was 12 years old, 11, or even 15 years old doing this on the internet and going viral, my parents would skin me alive.
The BlizzCon.
So anyway,
yeah, y'all heard that, right? The kid's from California. His accent is not a Russian accent or whatever that accent is. So this video right here just shows, yo, that this whole like Bill Clinton kid, like the whole persona is fake. He's just trolling the heck out of y'all, man. Now we're gonna check out a debate he did with Destiny very shortly, but this video here just shows, yo, like his accent, like it's fake.
Identity of the series jailer being unknown and somewhat a new figure in Warcraft Low. Is there a possibility that there be a character we know is connected?
He legit sounds like a 12-year-old suburban kid from California.
Free Hong Kong! That's it. All right.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
So essentially, like, he just trolled and got up on stage at an award ceremony. Now, he was able to get up there just off of pure confidence, right? Because he just walked up with them, and the people of the event thought that he was with them, and the winners thought that he was with the people of the event. He just got up there and just trolled.
What? 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 Wait, what?
All right.
What?
Hello, how are we doing today?
We're doing okay. Wait, are you doing the accent? Are we really gonna do that one?
What do you mean?
Come on, bro.
I don't know if it's his real voice or not, actually. Okay, whatever. We'll do.
Yo, he starts off trolling Destiny. Now Destiny like went against his better, you know, like his better judgment and was taking the kids like, you know, like sincerely. But I think some way through this, he does realize it's a troll and kind of lost interest.
Do it.
I speak with you, Steven Goranson. Very excited.
How are you? Well, what'd you reach out to chat about?
You know, I just wanted to have a good conversation. You know, I've watched some of your previous streams, and you know, I think I have a few things I would disagree with you on, and maybe just have a good talk with you.
Sure. Where are you from?
California.
Is that what's your first language?
English.
What's your second language? Wait, I feel like it's Hebrew.
Yo, like the kid is trolling. Like Hebrew, come on.
Shut up.
Okay.
Wait, is it?
Yo,
What is it?
like, yo, if y'all get the dark humor, okay, come on, man. Like, yo, if y'all had any like reminiscence of the old Destiny, like this conversation would have gone left fast, bro. Like that Hebrew was like the gate being open to yo, let's get it. You feel me? Like, let's get to it.
Second language.
I don't really speak Hebrew. I understand a little bit, but that's it. I don't really have any second languages. I'm Jewish though.
Of course. Okay.
Of course, come on now.
Well, okay. So what? Hit me up. What do you want to chat about?
Right. I saw a part of your debate the other day, and I was very interested in what you were saying about with Sneeko. You were saying that the governments. You were disagreeing that there's actually a group of people controlling all of the governments all over the world.
Yeah, or like if you believe that, I feel like you probably need some exceptional evidence to prove that. Yeah.
Right. I feel for the most part it can kind of be proven, and I feel like using common sense and logic, it should be very easy to prove.
Well, for an extraordinary conspiracy, I think we're probably going to need a little bit more than common sense and logic.
Now I'm gonna say this. All right, this kid don't even have to win this debate. He just has to hold his own because we know fully grown adults who can't hold their own against Destiny. So for this kid to even hold his own, that's a W, right? But so hopefully Destiny don't get him to break character.
But hit me up. Give me the most logic you've got.
Right. We can obviously look at actual data and statistics, and I just want to say that obviously, I'm not saying this that all of the Jews are the ones running it. I think there's just a lot of people in general before anybody jumps to anti-Semitic conclusions. But I think for the most part, we can look at governments like China, we can look at the United States, we can look at RAG, we can look at all of these things, and we can see that there is a clear thing going on at certain times where they will all make certain laws and certain arrests that will match up with each other.
Well, isn't there also a chance that if people are making a lot of laws that match up with each other, maybe those laws are a good idea? For instance, a lot of countries around the world have laws against murder. Maybe it's just good to have a law against murdering people.
Right, but what I meant is that there were laws being changed at specific times that matched up with other laws in different countries. And that's just one of the things. There's many other things that I can prove it. I'm just saying that in general, there's a lot of weird things, different types of governments all having laws that don't align, with their own government.
Can you give me an example of one such law? Like, what's a law that you think is like really weird that multiple countries passed?
I think, a couple of years ago, United States passed a law. I think it was something to do with the economy in railroads. They passed a law. I think that it made it illegal for any train to go over 300 miles an hour due to the climate change effects. China had actually disavowed that. Then very soonly after, they actually made a very similar law, and then they went back on their statement. And I think that was a lot of people started to get into it, because when you asked the actual president at the time, Xi Jinping, he couldn't really give a satisfying response, and he kind of just said that there's people who think that the law should be good, and that's why he made the decision.
Is this just like Bizarro Zerka?
I don't know. I don't see any. What is a recent law passed in the United States that limits the speed limit of trains? I don't think there was a.
Yo, like the kid is trolling, right? Because he's, yeah. I don't think that's a law, all right? But watch how he plays this.
I think this was about like 8-9 years ago. I think it was right at the end of Obama's term.
Yeah, I don't think this was like a new law that got passed or anything. I haven't heard this before.
Right, so obviously there's that, and then a lot of people will just say that, I don't want to use the common sense logic or anything like that, but can you necessarily prove to me that there's not?
Well, I can't prove a negative, right? If you're
But that's not...
If you want to be logical and rational, then we don't ask people to prove negatives. If you're making a claim, then the onus is on you to provide the evidence for such claim, right?
I think for the most part, I would disagree with that. You're saying that we cannot prove a negative, but if we look at other things, I think it's pretty clear to prove a negative. If you say that yesterday I was killing somebody at 8 p.m., obviously that can be disproven. I can show you where I was at 8 p.m., but you can't show me clear evidence, that the governments are not all being controlled by a certain cabal.
Yo, now he's really, listen, for being 15 years old to be this crafty in your debate strategy, I give him credit, bro. You feel me? Because he's really crafty. Right now, he's crafty enough to have a sensible conversation with Destiny, and to me, that's that's a W.
Even if your hypothetical was true, you wouldn't be required to show that evidence unless I had evidence of you killing somebody, right? Like, I can't just go to somebody and say, like, oh, were you killing somebody yesterday? Give me an alibi. And they're like, oh, shit, I can't. It's not like you're presumed guilty, right? I would have to provide some evidence that you were killing somebody. Otherwise, we would assume you were innocent, right? So the burden is still on me to provide proof for something. Just because you don't have to disprove something doesn't mean it can't be disproven. There's a lot of stuff that could be disproven, but I mean, like, you're the one making the claim here. And part of your claim is, I imagine, going to make it hard for me to disprove it because you're saying these people operate in secrecy and everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
How else could they?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but if people on the internet have figured it out, probably they're not doing too good a job of hiding it now.
You know, a lot of people say that if they're operating in secrecy, then why is a certain group, talking about it becoming a lot more mainstream? But I think that if we look at it logically, there's been other times in past governments where, very similar things were happening for a long period of time, and then certain people actually exposed it. And I think that if we...
I don't even think the explanation has to be that wrong, but the explanation could simply be, if this was such a big secret, then why are there like big YouTubers talking about it? Like, you feel me? Like, wouldn't the government just take them out? Or if this was a secret, they wouldn't know about it, bro. You feel me? Like, your normal baseline level high school education or, regular 9-to-5 McDonald's worker would not know this information. The explanation for that is simple. Like, throughout, bro, and throughout history, right, there's always been a controlled opposition, meaning you create your own enemies, you put them in position, and right, to where, you can if I'm on this level of thinking, right, if I'm on this position, and I know that, there's gonna be counter arguments and people who have the opposite thought processes, right? What I can do is this: I can create or put people in position to take over or hijack that particular group that goes against my beliefs. So therefore, if your leaders who are quote unquote countering me, if I'm controlling them, I could very easily dictate exactly how much people know, how much get exposed, where the conversation goes. And then by default, I'm going to make sure that I'm always in an advantageous position and always ahead of you, right? Because the quote unquote ops or quote unquote enemies, well, guess what? Like, the leaders of the quote unquote ops and enemies, they're being controlled by me. So control opposition has always been a thing. So I don't think that's a great argument by Destiny, but this kid, he's saying a lot, right? But, by default, because of his foreign accent, he automatically sounds smarter than what he probably actually is, right? It's the Milo Yiannopoulos effect, right? That British accent makes Milo sounds 1,000% smarter than what he really is.
If we look at it, again, from a logical standpoint, with all of the laws being changed at once...
Yeah, but we said all of the laws being changed at once. I don't think we've pointed to a single law that... I don't know what you're talking about with the train thing.
15,
I can't find anything about the train thing. I think we're going to need an example of some of these laws. It's good to, if we want to use like facts and logic and shit, we should start with like facts, like, well, what happened?
Right. So obviously, I mentioned the one with the train where the U.S. actually outlawed 300-mile-per-hour plus trains because they believe that due to the underground systems, it would kind of cause a huge problem with climate change. And I think that if we're looking at this again,
yeah, you're repeating this fact, but like I've never heard this before. I like, can you?
But that's not my problem.
Well, but it is your problem because you're giving me, like, if I were to point to like a specific piece of legislation that I didn't like, I could say, oh, the United States passed the Patriot Act after 9/11, or oh, I don't like that Obama did stuff with healthcare when he passed the Affordable Care Act, or I don't think Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. I don't like. I can name these specific acts if I'm going to make a claim about a particular act. Of course.
Oh, you want the name? I thought I can give you the name as well.
Yeah, what's the name of the law?
The Charmoni Act.
Can you spell that for me?
Yo, Destiny is getting trolled out of his mind, bruh.
H.
There's no such thing, Destiny.
A-R-M-O-N-I, Rambal, and an act.
How do you, Rambar?
No. SHARMONI and then act.
I don't know what this is. This is in the United States. I don't know what you're.
Yo, and this continues on for a couple of minutes until Destiny finally gets tired of it. You feel me? But yo, this dude is again, man. If he keeps us on for a couple more months, he's gonna get to a point where he's just too big to I guess squash, right? But yeah, man, yo, the kid is, he's taking over the internet, man. Is he gonna be the new Andrew Tate? Is he gonna be the next internet sensation for the next couple of months? Who knows, man? But he's the biggest menace right now on the internet, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Are y'all tapped in with Madden yet? Do you guys think he's doing more good than harm, or is he just a troll? Right? Let me know in the comment section, man. It's your boy Porter Flacco. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.